Hello traders, in today's video we're going to be covering a new tool that has just come out a few weeks ago. Let's get into it. Hello traders and welcome to Apex. This is the beta of Apex. This website does a ton of things, and I'm just going to cover a few things of really what this tool is doing. So the first thing that I want to show you is this aggregated order book that we can see. We can see of all of these exchanges. The tool, Apex shows you the order book of all of these together. So I can see that there's a large offer on Bitfinex. I can see, the bidding on Binance and such. I can see it all over. And another really cool way to actually see these large bid and offer walls is this way. By hitting Liquidity Swarm, I can actually see all of the offers and bids throughout the spot markets on Bitcoin here. And we can see that the offers on FTX are a little bit more dominant than the bids. We have a decently large offer up there, at around 92.50, and then we have the bids down at 91.80. I think this is just a really cool and inventive way to view order depth liquidity. And another really cool way to do this is, a coin like ONT has recently just skyrocketed. As you can see there, it's up 22% or something from consolidation. So let's go to ONT, and I can actually probably make some pretty decent predictions just based on liquidity from the spot market. Or I could also use the perpetual swap, but let's just do spot for now. So we can see this is the liquidity swarm. I can see, I can see the large bid on Uobi. How large is that guy? That guy is 132,681 ONT. That's a decently high amount for a spot market, not a leveraged market. And I can see here, the Binance orders, the OKEX orders. I can see that Binance is now putting a little bit of pressure on, as you can see here. The bids are coming in, as you can see. But let's say that I was like, okay, cool. Spot markets are cool and all. Let's go to the swap market and just look at Binance futures data and OKEX data that also has the same market. You can see it's looks like the bids are more dominant on Binance. These are the offers that you're looking at, and you can see it like that. Look at that. This is mostly Binance data, as you can see. But let's say I want to look at only the OKEX. I can just click that, right? But then if I want those back together, I can do it that way. Looks like the OKEX offers a little bit higher. The OKEX bids, around here, as you can see. So this is just a pretty inventive way to look at liquidity, and that's really what I have to say about it. There are so many other ways you could probably use this that I haven't even thought of, but I think using this on Bitcoin would be nice, but using this on assets that are not as popular as Bitcoin, such as ONT and other altcoins, you could get some edge from looking at the aggregated order books in this kind of manner, finding who has more pressure, the buyers or the sellers, and then going from there. So there are other parts of the site as well. Oh yeah, a lot of other parts of the site. Arbitrage opportunities. We can see spreads. This one is one of my favorite parts too. This is showing walls. So we can see that there is a massive wall on KNC ETH for some reason. Loon USDT. Any on Binance? No. Any bid walls? We can see AMM, OKB. We can see all these. I'm just kind of walking through all of the bid and offer walls that we can see around here. Small bid walls, small. If I click market here, what would happen? I haven't clicked that guy yet. Oh, it just does that way. Yeah, you can see large ask walls and such. But let's say that, my favorite kinds of market aren't spot or futures. It's perpetual swaps. Those are where a fair amount of money in Bitcoin is perpetual swaps. So I can see where are the large ask walls here. Small, medium. Okay, large and medium aren't even available right here. We can see that small KNC on Binance futures, there's some pretty big bidding on KNC, and on Binance futures. This is all Binance futures. Maybe it is. Oh, Exchange Binance. I'd have to click BitMEX here. We can see it this way. Yeah. So you just hit the exchange here. What if I did pair BTC? Oh, perfect. This is what I wanted to see. Yeah, and you can see some here. And let's say that I wanted to view one of these individual markets. Let's say I wanted to look at, BitMEX XBT USD. I'd hit that, and it would take me to the BitMEX order book, as you can see here. So that is the insights. That's the markets. Again, just a ton of ways we can do this. I can enable stablecoins, so we can look at those kinds of arbitrage opportunities. Some arbitrage opportunities here, and if I click on this, let's see what it takes me to. Oh, it's going to take me to ways that you can arbitrage it through multiple exchanges. Looking at that. And then another way to use this is the screener. So let's say that I was like, okay, so I want you to go through Binance, and I want a something that's on very high volatility. We'll do weekly over, what's the highest we can go? Over 20%. So is there any Binance assets with that much volatility in spot? Guess not. USD. That I was like, wait, why isn't it loading? But it was in USD. There we go. So yeah, let me do that again. So week over 20%. Week over 10%. Is that too much to ask? Oh yeah, Doge. So it looks like Doge is having a insane amount of volatility on the weekly. So that's one thing we can screen for. I'm not the biggest fan of technical indicators, but you can do something like that. Like, hey, so what has crossed the MA 20 cross above? How about below? And such. Trend? What's this? Oh, it even tells you what coins are in an uptrend, neutral, or in a downtrend. So if I want to say, hey, so what is in a downtrend right here? Knowles is apparently in a downtrend. And I don't know how to pronounce that. Knowles? Yeah. Fib retracement. So let's say I want something that's retraced my favorite levels, which is around here, between 0.619 and 0.786. It looks like LSK is doing that right now. I don't know what time frame that's on though, because fib retracement is you need to specify the time frame that the prices use. But that is cool. I've never seen like a tool that gives you a screener for Fibonacci retracements. I think that will probably, a lot of people probably like that too. So yeah, this is just some ways that you can use the site. Really, really interesting site, and I think that, like I had said, there are a million other ways we can use this, and one way that I probably would want to use this is by looking at altcoins, so that you could trade through Binance Futures, looking at altcoins and then looking at their aggregated order depth in this kind of way. You can also look at aggregated order depth on TRDR, but this is a different way that you can look at it. That I just find really, really cool. You can look at social news feed, liquidity map, hey, how much liquidity is on the buy side, how much liquidity is there on the sell side, and then the kind of fun Liquidity Swarm as well. So didn't do an LRA video today because I wanted to cover this new tool and provide it to you guys, and also maybe even provide some support to the Apex team that's continuing to create new tools that are really, really cool. And if you have any suggestions for them, you can probably just shoot them an email or contact them somehow to give them some suggestions. And if this video helped you guys in any way, let me know. And I'm excited to see what this site can bring us in the future. So thank you to the guy in Discord who had messaged me this new site that came out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy trading.